All right. Well, I wanted to welcome everyone to our virtual webinar. This actually was going to be a live meeting, uh, which would come complete with amazing munchies, definitely some great salsa, homemade salsa and chips. But we were forecasted to have some bad weather in Northwest Arkansas tonight. Again. And so we decided that virtual was better, and that really allowed us to kind of expand our territory to Georgia and Buffalo, New York. So this is actually a very exciting night because I want to formally introduce you guys to some very, very dear friends of Hal and myself, and that is Beth and Greg Plumlee. And Greg is also known as Moon Jumper. We call him MJ for short, and there's a story behind that. But I just wanted to introduce Beth. She is just as beautiful on the inside as she is on the outside. She is a powerhouse realtor. She's an entrepreneur. She and Greg have remodeled and flipped houses. And it's such a funny story about how I met Beth, because I was brand new to Farmington, Arkansas. I didn't know anyone. And I was on a international website, and somebody in the group asked, "Where does everyone live?" And so I was like, Farmington, Arkansas. And then I was like looking at, Italy and Greece and just like global. And all of a sudden I found a Farmington, Arkansas. And I like looked her up on Facebook, and I said, "Hey, I'm from Farmington too." And it was Beth. And so we literally met at a bakery here in Farmington, Arkansas. And she is just the kind of person that when you meet her, you will fall in love with her. And I'm like, I think I want to keep this girl. And she did share her personal.
You just want to hug her.
You just want to hug her.
One of those people you just want to hug.
She's amazing. And so MJ, it got his attention. So I wanted her to share her story, and a lot of people have heard Beth's story because she's had a lot of courage. This was actually long before COVID when I met Beth, and she was brave enough to let me dose her right in the middle of the bakery on two of our products that we're going to share tonight. So Beth, thank you so much for kind of being our virtual hostess with the mostest. And I wanted to welcome you and have you share kind of why Zilis with us. And then we'll share screens and we'll kind of share a little bit more information as well.
Okay. Thank you, Hal and Lisa, so much. Thank you for joining. Thanks, everybody, for being on. So why is Zilis for me? Well, I had struggled for around 25 years with migraines. I had like 4 to 5 a week. They were pretty crippling. I was a single parent, so I didn't have the luxury of staying home, and I had to work, and I'd tried everything. I even had an implant in 2011, put in a neurostimulator, and it helped put them down to about 2 to 3 a week. So when I met Lisa, it was just God sent. And so we started the products, and it was just amazing. I knew within a few days it was helping me, and it's helped with my headaches. It's helped with, I guess I can go, since it's just a few of us, I can go ahead and say my seizing up. I'm no longer on my medication for migraines or my seizure medication. I will never be without this product. It's just been amazing for me. I still have a headache every now and then, but it's nothing like it was. And I just feel better, and I'll never be without the products.
Awesome, Beth. Well, I know you shared it pretty immediately with somebody you love very much. And he's kind of gotten famous because he has a very impactful story as well. And from our standpoint, Hal, do you remember the first time we met?
I remember, yeah.
MJ?
I remember exactly. We were sitting in Prairie Grove, Arkansas at the little Mexican food restaurant, and I walked in, and there was Greg, and he was gray. Greg was gray. His color was not good. And heard their story of where they were that day with Greg's health. We already knew a little bit about what it had done for Beth in a short amount of time. And I was hopeful for him, but I hadn't seen anything like what happened with Greg over the next several months and a couple of years really since. But Anyway, I'd love to hear Greg tell his.
And I have to say, even though we adore MJ now, he was a tad bit skeptic of these strangers that had put something in his wife's mouth. He didn't know if we'd slipped her a Mickey or something like that. But MJ, tell us a little bit about your story.
Well, hi guys, I'm Greg. I'm a, I'll back up a little bit. I'm a 56-year survivor of type 1 diabetes. I've had it many, many years. When I met Hal and Lisa, they pretty much did me the same way they did Beth, and they dosed me right there in the little Mexican restaurant. As Lisa said, I was a little skeptical to begin with because I didn't know who these people were that Beth met, and I was skeptical of the product. So anyways, Beth and I got on the product, didn't see anything for probably a day or two, three, maybe four. And I woke up one morning and I thought, man, I feel pretty good. And I had not felt good in years, had no energy, no drive, no, very lethargic. As Hal put it, I was gray. I was a pretty sick puppy. Got on the product. Long story short, we were on it for about 6 months, 7 months, maybe somewhere along in there. I went to my endocrinologist and she took all my labs and she said, so what's up? What's new? And I said, nothing. And she said, man, your labs look great. And I said, really? And she said, what are you doing different? And I said, well, nothing really. I said, oh, wait, I am on a product called CBD and CBG. And she just kind of laughed and said, well, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. I go every 3 months. So 3 months later, I went back to her and she goes, your labs are remarkable. She said, they have not been this good in probably 12 to 15 years. So I felt great. I was doing things. We just built our brand new house about 2 years ago. But the biggest thing I want to say is, and I hope I don't get shut off for this, but this stuff is not, it is not a cure. It is a support, but it supports your whole body. I am such a big advocate of it because I truly in my heart believe CBD and CBG support all of my systems, my gut, my heart, kidneys, everything in my body. It supports everything. And I feel great. I think I'd have a lot more complications right now than I do after 56 years of diabetes. But yeah, I won't stop it either. It's helped me so much and made me feel so good that I totally believe it. Did it cure anything? No. Did it help? Did it support things that needed support? Needed that extra kick in the butt? Yes, it did. I totally believe that because I was a pretty sick guy until I started on the product. And now I feel wonderful. Still have some issues with diabetes because it's not a cure. But man, I tell you, it's amazing stuff. And I've seen it do so much more amazing things with other people. And the cool part is it is backed by science. It's not just thrown out there and said, here, whatever. It's backed by science, very intelligent people, paperwork, trials, everything. So it's just an awesome product.
Well, let me just say, it has been, how long now, Greg, that you've been on Ultracell and CBG?
It's
4 years.
going on well, I think it's be 4 years in February.
Okay, because what I've seen, the transformation in you, you've lost weight.
Yes.
You've, I don't know how much you've been able to reduce a lot of the medications that you're on. I know your
Yes.
hemoglobin A1Cs have dropped dramatically.
5.9.
Wow.
And that for a type 1, that's pretty awesome. My
I mean,
doctor
like,
All the
is
nurses are
amazed.
jumping
all the
to
nurses are
screen
like,
now. They're like
I
amazed.
gotta look at Marsha.
They are.
We didn't
And there's-
know if type 1 would respond. You know, it was really an unknown at the time. And Greg has become famous for just, you know, telling the truth about his story. And we're so honored to get to share this with other people. You guys
Yeah.
have inspired us very much. You and Beth, we thank you for sharing your story.
Yes. Thank you guys for getting us started and pretty much giving me a new outlook on life and going on.
Well, I know there's a lot of life left, and next party is going to be at y'all's new house.
Oh yes, come on, everybody's invited.
Awesome. We love it. Farmington, Arkansas. And so what we're going to do right now is just share the screen, and we want everybody to kind of stick with us. But we're going to talk a little bit in more detail. Hold on just one second here. And we're going to talk about this company that Greg mentioned and Beth mentioned, Zilis. And so, Beth, I know that this is really kind of your party, if you will, and I wanted to kind of give you an opportunity to share from your heart a little bit about just what Zilis has meant to you. And you've been really with this company for several years. So tell us a little bit about Zilis. Why Zilis for you, other than products?
Well, I just love the company's philosophy. They're a pay it forward company, and they work with military and first responders, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful company. It was founded in 2015, and it's on a mission to change lives with innovative products, and they're now in a 30+ country expansion and building a global community. There's multiple pathways to success and empowering health and freedom. And it's, as I said, a pay it forward company.
Do you want to talk just a little bit, Beth, about the health benefits and some of the products that Zilis has?
Yes, so some of the health benefits, it helps give you more energy and helps with rest. Helps if you're nervous or can help with sleep, muscle and joint, weight management. We've got a great skincare and helps with your cellular balance.
And
And
also
healthy pets as well.
pets. Yeah, I heard the
Speaking of pets,
I think there's a little
I hear
pet
a
behind you.
small little 100-pound pet rattling.
Yeah, he just got
He's
back
about-
from doggy daycare. He's
Okay, did he behave? Did he behave?
tired. Well, pretty much.
He's still a
He
puppy.
he does whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Well, and so Zilis has 22 products now. And one of the things that I've loved about the company is really, this is a completely new area of health that the majority of the population, I would guess 99%, does not know about the endocannabinoid system. So do you want to give just a brief explanation of what this is?
Sure. So the endocannabinoid system, or ECS as we call it, it's a recently discovered medical breakthrough, and it impacts your entire body. It's an engine of homeostasis, and it's fueled by cannabinoids. It regulates, as I said earlier, processes such as sleep, mood, appetite, memory, and immune functions. It also works, if you see the little systems of the body over to the right, it helps with your reproductive system, nervous system, cardio, immune, muscular skeletal, renal system, digestive, respiratory, endocrine, sensory, and exocrine. So it does a lot it works with your whole body to put it in homeostasis, which is balance.
Yes, well said. Tell us a little bit about this slide, Beth.
So we have CB1 and CB2 receptors all throughout our body. There's millions of these receptors. And as you can see on the slide to the right, you can see how the CB1, the areas that it affects, it helps the brain, lungs, and cardiovascular system, reproductive system, and muscles. It also helps, on the left, you can see areas impacted: inflammation, stress response, blood pressure, mood, and memory. And then we have the CB2. Areas impacted by CB2 receptors are inflammation, immune system, bone and skin health, cardiovascular system, and liver and kidney. You can see that they overlap in some things. So with them working, they get all throughout your body, and taking them together, it just works to put you back into homeostasis so that you feel better.
So what one system or which one effect do you think is most important?
I think that you mean
That's kind of a joke.
neurological.
Is your cardiovascular system more important than your liver
Or
or?
your lungs or your brain.
Yeah, no.
Lisa would say the brain's pretty important in our house, but
The last to
Which is
go,
kinda like-
so yeah.
That's the way Western medicine treats us, right? Is like,
Yeah.
which system do you like the best?
so we're going to treat that and destroy the rest.
Right, right.
Right. Well said, Beth. And so tell us about the solution for somebody who really cares about really all body systems being able to speak to each other, being able to kind of fill in the gaps, if you will, of the
Yeah.
endocannabinoid system.
Okay. Well, the superior solution is our products, Ultracell and Ultra CBG. They will put you into homeostasis. CBD is known for its natural pain relieving and anti-inflammatory properties, and it interacts with the body's ECS, like I'd said before, and it helps to regulate the pain signals and reduce inflammation. And it's organically sourced, and we have the gold standard for formulation. More than CBD, CBG, CBN, and CBC. It's a full spectrum, not an isolate. And there are 400 compounds, so you get the entourage effect.
I love it. And this was our generation 1 and generation 2 product that what I dropped in under your mouth and in Greg's mouth. And we do have a clinical study if you want to kind of share what this means.
Sure. So actually, the Mayo Clinic did this study, and it was exclusive to Zilis. And they found, I don't remember how many people, a bunch of people, and it makes oil water soluble. It's a rapid onset of action, unprecedented absorption up to 94%, and long-lasting bioavailability. It's independently certified, and complete transparency is results people feel, because you can take this product and it's water soluble, so it will absorb into the skin very quickly. Whereas other products are oil based, and oil and water, as you know, don't mix. So when you take another product that's oil based, you only get like 6% absorption, and you're having to take a lot more of the product. With our product, you take a lot less, and it absorbs up to 94%.
So true. And then for people who may, for whatever reason, want to use hemp free, tell us about Ultra Edge.
Oh, I love Ultra Edge. I take it every day. It's a hemp free. You can add it to a little bit of water, and it's fuel that you need to perform at your optimal level, including a blend of powerful nootropics and our mimetics formula. So it absorbs quickly and gets into your system. I take it every day, and I love it. It gives me that extra boost.
I know Hal's really enjoyed this from day one. It's helped him really drink less coffee. We love the fact that it just really has a very, very generous amount of B12, like way more than what you require in a day. no sugar, and just a little bit of caffeine. So this has been a great addition.
I like the attention and focus it gives me. I mean, I know mid-afternoon or even like 30, 40 minutes ago after dinner, I took just a little bit. I don't want to take too much this late at night. I don't need it after this call really, but it gives me a little more focus, and which is good. It's good to have focus when you're busy all day, engaged in stuff. You can get tired, and this helps a lot.
Well,
Absolutely.
and tell us about, Beth, you know a little bit about how this company rewards loyalty.
Yeah, we have the Star Club, and it rewards loyalty by earning free products and swag. So you'll earn with monthly deliveries of your favorite Zilis products, and Star Points are great. I earn them every month, and I get free product with them. So they do monthly free products that you receive with your auto ship, and then they have quarterly Star gifts as well with free products throughout.
So my question is, do you share any with Greg, aka MJ? You just keep them for yourself?
I do.
That's awesome. Well, Beth, you did great. I'm giving you a Zoom wave.
Excellent.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Very good.
Marcia's clapping, and I see Linda and Maribel clapping.
By the way, y'all look really good sitting there in that screen.
I know. Wait,
Just
where's
let you
my
know.
camera? I need to take a picture.
Yeah.
But I want to turn it over just to my
Mike's beard has gotten a little greater though.
better half, Hal Henson, who's not always available. And I asked Hal, as one of the smartest businessmen that I've met, to share with us a little bit about how Zilis empowers freedom.
Okay, let me do this.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Well, so, I needed a change in my life, but the world's been changing. And so oftentimes when we do this presentation, I ask the question, how many of you have ever used Blockbuster to watch, videos, movies? And how many are using it now? You're not. Most of us have gone to YouTube, Netflix to pick our movies, Prime. Everything has changed. And so the business model, the business income for families and individuals has changed. I didn't used to take taxis, didn't need to, but a lot of people have used taxis over the years. I did have a business for about 5 years in the transportation here in Northwest Arkansas, primarily limousines, airport shuttles, delivery to concerts, bike blues and barbecue. Well, when Uber came out, just a few years ago, a lot of that changed. You don't see near as many of those kinds of deliveries, businesses here anywhere in the world, because Uber has come in and changed things. And what Uber's provided is an opportunity for you to take your own car and turn it into income, which is it's part of what we do, is take what you do on a daily and turn it into income. And then same thing with hotels and Airbnbs. You own a house, you own a property. If you have a piece of that can be turned into income, you're taking what you already own or you use every day and turn it into income. And that's what Zilis has done. We use products, we use nutritionals, we're trying to take care of our health. And so the changing business structure is that everyone seems to, maybe not everybody, but a large majority, more and more, need additional, significant or small streams of income. Either one can be small or significant. And people look at those opportunities. And what we've done is taken things that we do on a daily basis, and that's take care of our health the best we can, and through education, through choosing products that will better benefit us, help us become healthier, we generate it, turn it into an income by sharing it with other people. So again, there's a changing world out there. None of this is brand new, communication, sleeping, taking things into your body, whether it be food and nutrition, nothing new, nothing, no big change, but how we leverage that and how it affects our health, and then sharing it with others is really what we're taking advantage of with Zilis business model. So one of the things that was very clear to Zilis after Beth mentioned they were founded in 2015, which was about 2.5 years before they even discovered the power of the hemp plant, which has become our lead product line now. But even back then, Zilis meant multiplying nutrition, and their mission to change the world was around nutrition and getting the best nutrition to everyone. And when they discovered the hemp plant and the impact of that, all of a sudden, the focus was almost shifted from generating income through sharing nutritional to the power of the hemp plant. And we just had thousands and thousands of people who were customers, just repeat customers. And so we kind of lost track of what it meant to really build this as a business, which we appreciate all of our customers around the world who are just using product. But what we woke up to was we need people to share the message again. We need to get people to earn enough of small or significant income. And so we created, from corporate and through leadership in the field, we created 4 pathways to identify where people are, what they want to see happen with Zilis. So we have customers, we have people who just simply want to retail. Oftentimes they have a place to retail. And then we have people who we couldn't consider sharers. They're not quite business builders yet. They haven't grasped the concepts of self-development or business building. They want to maybe, or simply they want to share, earn enough income to pay for their products, which is great. You can't do that at Walmart. And believe me, when we go to Walmart, we walk away going, man, I wish I had a way to turn this into income, walking out of here with these, 17 bags and $200 worth of groceries. But anyway, that's sharers. And so, and then people like us and some people on this call who are growing into or have decided, I want to build a business and I want to see this as a business of impacting other people's lives. And so I'm going to take a few minutes and talk specifically about those that want to build business. So we recognize really, we don't have founders here in the United States, but I will say our team just enrolled 2 founders in Colombia,
Yes.
right? Just this last couple of days, which is exciting. So there are still founder positions in other countries. But we have 3 business builder packages and then 1 wholesale VIP customer package. So, it's get in where you fit in. What I like to emphasize, since we don't have founders here in the United States, is if you just want to try products, you don't want to earn income, you want to give it a, change your health, then do the $99 value, $149.99 value. You get support from us. We help you navigate. The person who brought you maybe to this call, they can help you navigate the best product choice for you to get you started. Oftentimes people do add to that, but they get a wholesale price. But for business builders, we like to emphasize the value of the gold package. And the reason I say that, is that that's what we did. That's how Lisa and I generated income. And we've been living off of Zilis income for, 7 years now. I mean, pretty much living off of our Zilis income, because we made the decision that this is a great business. And it's been through its ups and downs. But one of the really neat things that's happened over the last 6 to 8 months with new corporate leadership and a new team of leaders, as well as listening to the field, is they've made the gold package really a continually better package. They didn't just drop the price, but they packaged it in such a way that they recognize the value of our back office. They recognize the value of our website. That's probably $2,500 to $5,000 value, what we get from our back office as business builders. The support and mentorship. If you went out and paid for a coach to coach you in a business, some of y'all are realtors on this call, or some of y'all have done other trainings and so forth, and you spend quite a bit of money to get specific training to be able to be successful in your business. That comes with the gold pack. And so it's not just products, but it's the opportunity to impact the world. So there are, other packages, the $299 and the $499 silver and bronze. We value those. You can build a team of people with that. You can earn income with those. But what we say is, lead strong from the beginning. If you're not quite ready for that, set your eyes and goal on that. There's a lot of benefits to the gold package. You can earn the benefits that the company offers when you build a team. There is more products, obviously, but the gold positions you to earn, just honestly, to earn more money and to have more products to share with others. So, all right. So one of the things that once you get a gold pack, that what they say is, let's give you extra money if you want to run fast. I wish they had this when I got started. They didn't have this money when I got started. But what they're saying is, in your first 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, if you can reach some goals that your mentor or leader can help you set and achieve, they pay extra now. It's called a pay setter, bonuses. So once you decide you want to start building a business, they incentivize you moving fast, because what they know is that people who build fast are able to share the speed of their income return with other people. And so it creates its own momentum. And now that's what I did. And that's what Lisa did several years ago. We've kind of lost that vision for doing that. But with our new corporate leadership, they're paying more for that. And so, you know, it's incentivizing us, which we appreciate to offer to anyone who wants to build business. We'll show you what we did. You just get paid more for it than we did, which is pretty cool. So, all right. So the one step at a time. So launch with a gold pack, sponsor 3 people. Your first month, we encourage you to try to sponsor 3 golds. This is what Bo, our mentor, who's been highly successful in the direct selling industry for many, many years. It's what he teaches. It's a model that we've adopted. So if you want to build and build fast, and that's what I'm talking about tonight, is purchase the gold pack or sponsor people to purchase the gold pack. And then you or they sponsor 3 gold packs themselves. And we help you do that. And then each month going forward, your goal after you've done that is to go ahead and sponsor another gold. Now, do you do silver, bronze, VIPs? Absolutely. But you might as well build fast to generate as much income as possible and impact as many lives as possible. Remember, Zilis was designed to change lives. But with it, their marketing plan pays us to change people's lives. So we're talking about earning income, but we have to run at a pace ahead of what we normally do in order to generate that income to kind of make our own income experience. So we have great product experience. We hear that all the time, but it's been a while with Zilis since we've been able to demonstrate an equal proportion of income experiences. The products are always going to be there. What's important is that now that the pandemic has passed, now that they have restructured some of the packages, now that they are teaching a fresh model of building, it's time for us to begin to build that to be able to share with other people the income from a business standpoint, not a health standpoint, but empowering people's income. And so that's what we're encouraging. All right, so here's what it kind of looks like. It's just, you know, generic in nature, but you start and you sponsor 3 people. Again, this is with the concept of if you can get golds, you can get silvers, bronze, and VIPs. A lot of people want to say, oh, I just want to get people on product. And those people end up never sponsoring golds. They never sponsor business builders. They just end up getting product takers. So we emphasize the value of the product takers. We'll always do that. We always want to impact people's lives, but to spread the message of health and taking your health back, we have to find people who want to share the message and earn income as well. So you find 3 and then it begins to mushroom. So you can just push those buttons. I'm not going to go over the numbers because, you know, it's confusing to talk about the incomes, but it's there. So we can talk about that later. So double blessing bonus. So one of the things that they've added is for those who earn some of the earliest ranks of benefits with the company, they're paying double now for the blessing bonus, which is really cool. So rather than $100 to give away, you get $200 that you got to give away. It's just one of the benefits that the company built into the pay it forward philosophy, which Beth mentioned earlier. The heart of the company is the pay it forward mindset. Some of the other benefits, again, this is another emphasis of the gold pack. You have to be a gold pack level to once you've built a team, to earn these benefits. It's just part of the criteria that you have to have been at gold to do that. So you might as well start from the first. So city ambassador, it's the blessing bonus, earning the Jeep. Lisa and I over the last 7 years have helped over 50 people earn their Jeep. We've had a couple this last year. We've had some new city ambassadors. Matter of fact, Linda's on this call here tonight.
I see
Who's
her.
brand new city ambassador just last month. So blessing bonus that she gets to give away. And our goal is to help as many people reach city and area as possible. And then to help those people help other people get the blessing bonus and earn the Jeep qualification. And then it goes up from there to healthcare and incentive trips and that sort of thing. So, all right. The platform for wealth, we get paid in 7 different ways. It's simple. When you share with 2 people, you can duplicate that, help them do the same thing. There's unlimited levels of expansion and growth. We do get paid daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly. I'm not going to go into that. We just got this month our quarterly global blessing payment, which is the global growth of the company. We get paid that quarterly because we've achieved a certain rank, helped enough people, really. And then the long-term residual is what Lisa and I have. So just so grateful for that. Yeah. We've been able to establish that, and we want to help other people do the same thing. So this month, they just announced this last Monday night. I don't even understand this. Honestly.
I do.
Lisa does. And frankly, it took me a minute to to really grasp how much income on top of. So when the way they talk about this, the new promotional last Monday night, last couple of weeks, even to our leadership group, you look at the number and you go, oh, it's $2,500, $1,200, blah, blah, blah. That's a lot of money in anybody's book. But what you really can't understand the value of that until you realize that that's on top of what they're already paying us. That's not what you make. That's what you make on top
It's
of
a
what
bonus.
it's bonuses to hit the next rank, which area, regional, national, presidential, based upon last year's rank, the way you finished 2023. Our former administration was, for Lisa and I to go from presidential ambassador to our next rank is such a huge jump. I mean, so big that it would almost be like we couldn't even wrap our minds around the possibility of it. So what they did was took everyone's rank from where they started, ended 2023, and said, you hit your next rank, whether you've hit it before or not, over and sustain that, we're going to pay you bonuses on top of your pay. There's no reason to take a deep dive into this tonight. All I can tell you is the company, Angie Thompson, the new corporate leadership has said, you guys deserve to be paid for the message you're carrying to the world. And we want to, when you achieve rank, it's because you've helped other people, and not only with their health, but to build their businesses. And we want to pay you more for that. So, Lisa, I'll let you take it from here.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're
Hal.
welcome.
It's great explanation. And so this is just an example of one of the live events that Zilis makes possible. They are based in Dallas, which is great for those of us here in Arkansas, Oklahoma. Marcia, not quite as great as if you're in Buffalo, New York, Indiana, and some of the other areas. But we do also intersperse the Zoom trainings just like this one. And so I'm just want to kind of wrap up the, just to summarize, and then we'll turn it back over to Beth and Greg and let them add comments. And then I'm going to stop the recording so that we can have Q&A, which I'll excuse you. And you don't have to stick around with us unless you guys have a question specifically for Hal Henson. You will? You're good. But I just wanted to say, this company has changed my life in 7 years. And the reason I am in this company is because I am a mom, and my youngest son had brain health issues that I had no solution for. Western medicine had no solution for. And I spent 5 years and took my son from coast to coast trying to find solutions. And the more pharmaceutical medications that were prescribed, it seemed like the more damage they did. And I was building a different business at the time, and a holistic dentist reached out to me, and just like somebody reached out to you and said, I want to invite you to a webinar. I want to invite you to a meeting. I care enough about you to get this information. And in that meeting, I learned that this was a company that really had potential to change the way we had been living. And now I can tell you that, Zilis is an industry leader. They have been from the get-go. They have helped pioneer a whole new industry with now expert leadership, best leadership I've seen. And their pay it forward philosophy of just every dollar spent on one of our products pays forward to prenatals for women who can't afford them. That felt good in my soul. And the science and research-backed products we've seen for 7 years now, that just like Beth and Greg, this has changed so many lives. And just by having the courage to learn something new for me, because I'm a nurse, like I didn't know how to build a business and I'd never done it successfully. We now have hundreds of stories of lives changed, results that people could feel. And now combining that with the opportunity to work from anywhere with a wealth transfer from big pharma that literally has changed the way that Hal and I live. And so it is a real opportunity to build whatever income, as Hal said, just a little bit of income or a significant amount of income. The residual income is real. And we are here to offer that opportunity to anybody who wants to learn how to do it with us. So anything else you want to add? I'm going to turn.
No, not really. I mean, I do want to stick around if there's any question answers. I will say that, a lot of people, there's several people on this call that have been with us in this business for 7 years. And you know, I will just be honest, I lost belief in the ability to really generate significant income for about 2 years. We maintained it. We were impacting people's lives with the product. But I can honestly say, I actually sent a text today to our corporate leaders and said, let's get together and talk about this goal pack, because it's what changes people's lives. And there is that opportunity again to build and generate income. But it's going to take kind of starting fresh with that, with the income part. The products have been there and they will continue to be there. But some of the changes they're making with the business aspect of the company, because of the new leadership and because of their awareness of what's needed in the business world, we're excited about it. But here's the facts. We need people to run with us. I mean, that's just what it's at. And product takers are great, but we need people to grasp the vision and believe that they can do this, and willing to you know, if you're going to build a fire, you can put 4 pieces of wood, little pieces, sticks, you know, and build a fire, and it's about this big and it goes away this quick. Or you can throw a bunch of wood on, keep adding wood to it over and over and over and over, and you can build a big fire, a sustainable fire. But with just small little sticks, it's not going to last very long. And we need people who want to start with small sticks and keep adding, or people who say, hey, I need to gather sticks and really start building the fire right here to impact people's lives and to generate income.
That's very well said. Anything else, Beth and Greg, before we open it up for questions?
Not that I can
No,
think of.
You guys,
Pretty
you
well.
guys did an
Thank y'all
awesome.
for hosting. I can almost taste that salsa right now, but I can't, not in
no,
real.
it's gone. I'll make you some more, Hal.
Okay. It
Awesome.
don't last long when I get a jar of it around here.
Well, I'm going to stop the share for our PowerPoint, and also going to stop the recording here. And stop the recording.